Hello friends, this is Strawberry Jelly and today we are here in Liyue in order to ask a very important question. MIHOYO, why are you lying? The rest of the yakshas are totally not dead or missing in action. In this video, we will be looking at a theory concerning XIAO and the rest of the yakshas, specifically why we will be seeing more of them in the future. I will give you answers to the following questions. Why are they coming back? How does the lore support such a predicament? And for what reason will MIHOYO do it? But first, if you like Genshin Impact and you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind later. Plus, if you do, you will get a loving hug from Chi-Chi. Let's get started. Let's start with the why. I have two arguments as to why I think they will reappear in the future. First, as we see in the story teaser, Yakshas, the Guardian Adepti. The rest of the 4 Yakshas are seen clearly, meaning that they have distinct designs which differentiate them enough from one another and give each a unique feeling. Similarly, their masks, which are seen seconds later, have unique designs and attention to detail. In order for that to be achieved, the art team probably spent a good amount of time in the creation not only of XIAO, but of his comrades as well. I personally doubt that they put all of this effort to design 4 secondary characters only for them to be shown a total of 1.5 minutes on that particular story trailer. Instead, the distinctiveness of each character design points, in my opinion, to MIHOYO having further future plans for those characters, and that is why I believe they will be coming back in the future. Alternatively, if these characters were indeed secondary and only intended to be seen for 1.5 minutes, they could have shown the rest of the yakshas as shadow figures with different colored outlines. This would differentiate them enough and, at the same time, be more cost and time effective. But they didn't. Continuing with my second point on why I think we will be seeing more of the yakshas is XIAO himself. XIAO is a character that exists since the very early iterations of the game. He is somebody that has received a lot of work and attention, with his fan base largely increasing since the launch of the game until today. XIAO is undoubtedly one of the most hyped characters. His dark and edgy persona, his twisted past full of pain, along with his cool demon mask, have captivated the player base. So what is better than one troubled and edgy teenager? Yep, you guessed it, 4 more. By now, MIHOYO has seen the hype surrounding XIAO, so who's to say we won't be getting more of the same, but slightly different in order to sustain the game's hype and keep the player base on edge. But how is it possible for the yakshas to come back? According to the lore presented to us in the video, we are faced with 2 seemingly impossible situations. One of the yakshas, the Electro one, succumbed to darkness, and then we later learn that he disappeared. The rest, aka the fire, earth, and water, died. Let's start with the Electro one, who is missing in action, or M.I.A. for short. In the story trailer, we see the Electro Yaksha on top of a pile of corpses, seemingly mad and corrupted with power. What's that you say? Corruption? Well, no problem. As we have already seen in Genshin Impact story, the MC has the ability to purge corruption. This was first demonstrated in the start of the Mondstadt arc, where the MC cleanses Davalan's tears, and then later at the climax of the arc he heals his corrupted/infected wounds by shooting air bolts at the dragon? I know it sounds very weird, but it did happen. The fact remains that the MC has some sort of healing, purging ability, so who's to say he won't use it in order to save the yaksha? All that is left now is for us to come across the corrupted yaksha as we journey through the world of Teyvat, and through the power of friendship and purging evil, we can surely heal him. Now, let's take a look at the 3 seemingly dead yakshas who tragically found their end. The fire one went crazy and possibly killed herself. The water and earth ones killed each other. I want to preface this part by saying that in any TV series, and especially anime, a death that doesn't happen on screen basically doesn't count for the scriptwriters. As such, there is ground for a surprise comeback. But just to be safe, we're going to back this up with some good old Genshin Impact lore. How do we bring back the dead? Let's ask Chi-Chi. As you know, Chi-Chi is a zombie. She once was alive but was caught in the crossfire of a fight between the Adepti and demons. As she was resting her injured leg in a cave, the fight caused the entrance to collapse, trapping Chi-Chi inside. Unable to escape, her strength left her little by little until she died. But the Adepti took pity in her, realizing she was just an innocent victim of war. As such, they each parted with some of their power in order to bring her back to life. Who's to say this won't happen again? Nothing is stopping MiHoYo. A possible scenario would be the MC facing a very big crisis that needs divine intervention in order to be won. As such, the Adepti could band together to bring XIAO's fallen comrades back to life. Why bring them back? Well, why does any company do anything? The answer is simple: profit. People have been saving up for XIAO since forever. As mentioned before, he's one of the most hyped characters. He's guaranteed to sell. So again, why not give the people more of that? At this point, if the rest of the Yakshas do return, it will also be a nice arc for XIAO, who will be reunited with the only people he considered to be friends and family. And maybe this can ease some of his suffering, and we could even possibly see him smile. So that's it for the day. What do you guys think? Will the rest of the Yakshas be back? Do you want them to be back? Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. Leave me a comment below and tell me who you think is the best Yaksha apart from XIAO. I personally like the red one, well, because she is a girl and she uses fire. Hu Tao, where are you? Have a good day, and I will see you next time. Bye!